It is 4:50. We're getting ready to go to Pilates. We're up, teeth are brushed. I look crazy, I'm so tired. I woke up like 5 times last night and I kept thinking I was gonna sleep through my alarm. So it was one of those nights, but it's 4:58. We are going to go grab my Alani Nu, my ice roller, and get on the road. Okay, so putting on my cute little Pilates socks. They have a little peach on them. Looking adorable. My class starts at 6, but I like to get there at like 5:45 just to get a good spot. I'm gonna ice roll on my way there because my face feels really puffy this morning. Okay, I've got my Alani Nu and my little hydro jug koozie. I'm obsessed with this, it's so cute. I just realized I've been talking and I'm not in the view of the camera. I'm obviously still getting used to this, so let's go to Pilates. Ooh, oh my gosh. It has been a while since I have done a video and I've been missing it so much, but life has just been insane. We moved into the new house, I think since my last vlog or my last video. We moved into the new house, we've been getting settled. We have been going through the ringer with selling our old house. Work's just been so busy lately. My daughter, like I have just not had the drive to pick up the camera and film. So I have a lot of updates, but I thought I would just take you guys through like a typical day in my life. Just started doing Pilates in the morning about a week ago, and it has been humbling. Like my whole body every single day after class is so sore. I'm like limping. My husband's like, dang, like I thought Pilates was like yoga. I'm like, no, this is like hardcore. But I'm in love with it. I'm so excited that I finally found a workout that I genuinely love. My Oura ring is telling me like, girl, you need to chill. So I think I needed a little bit of a rest day, but we're gonna run over to Smoothie King. It's 6:45 right now. I need to get a smoothie and get home. Good morning. You guys, I am picking the camera back up after it's been, first of all, it's been weeks since I shot the earlier footage. So I've been going to Pilates, I think 5 days a week now for a couple weeks, and I'm hooked. I love it. It is like my favorite thing ever. I will do my best to film an updated, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll do my best to film some additional content, but right now we need to go pick up Monkey from daycare, take off my Pilates socks. So I went today at lunch because I had to close on the sale of our old house today. Finally. It has been such an ordeal. Sorry, you guys were just like staring at my feet there. But it's been such an ordeal. It's been ongoing since November and it is now the end of May. And I'll be right back, Whiskey. So, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. So, all that to say, it's been very stressful. It's been a crazy time, but we're finally in the new house. I don't think that we were in here when I did my last video. So, we moved in a couple months ago now. I love it. We're so happy. I miss my neighbors so much. I literally had the world's best neighbors at our old house. I'm still really close with them. So, and luckily, like we do Bible study and book club and stuff over there. So I'll still get to see them, which is really nice.
But then I've also made some new friends at Pilates, which has been awesome. So lots of exciting updates. I keep saying and it's so annoying. Every time I'm editing footage, I'm like, wow, you say a lot, girl. Like, you should probably work on that. I hope I don't do that on work calls. It's really embarrassing. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up my daughter and then we'll come back and do an updated what's in my makeup bag. So I went to Ulta today and I wanted to do like a summer refresh my makeup because I have just been in like a different stage of life. Lately I feel like I just don't have the time anymore to wake up and do the whole like makeup routine. I think a lot of my makeup products are really focused on like more full coverage and doing contouring and like all that fun stuff, and I just genuinely don't care anymore to do that. I just don't have it in me. I literally broke my tripod. I'm having quite a day actually. Not that I need to share it with the internet, but okay. So yeah, I don't know. I've been having an interesting day. So I went to Pilates. I filmed an entire video and I was so excited. I started editing it and realized that the most fun part of the video was filmed in slow motion and without sound because I pressed a button on my camera, and I'm still like getting the hang of using my camera and like all that fun stuff. But I was so sad because I was like getting ready to like upload the vlog and I'm like, okay, like I already edited the first half. I'm just gonna edit this part that I just filmed and then post it. And I'm like, wow, why isn't there any sound? It was just like this whole moment of, wow, can't believe I just did that. So I'm gonna refilm it for you guys with the same enthusiasm that I had before. So what I did was I went to Ulta today to get a couple of things that were a little more low maintenance. I have incorporated Pilates into my routine. You guys just saw something I had filmed, I think it was 2 weeks ago to be honest with you, but I've been keeping that up like probably 5 days a week. I've been going first thing in the morning before work. Well, 3 days in the morning before work, and then I've been going on Saturday and Sunday as well. So Saturday morning and then Sunday night. And it's just been such a wonderful thing to incorporate into my routine. I've talked about this a couple of times on Instagram and all of that, but I work from home, so it can be really isolating, and we live in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know, I just feel like I really needed some more human interaction, and specifically with like women, people who are in the same stage of life as me. And like Pilates has been a great addition to my life. Obviously it's gonna be a good healthy habit. So all that to say, I'm so long-winded today, like insane. But I think we could go ahead and get into my makeup bag. So I really wanted to get, not that I needed another pouch. I'm one of those people that everything has like a pouch. But I saw this in Ulta and it had like the Verve Ghost shampoo and conditioner in it. And I have 3 rows of extensions, so I'm constantly going through shampoo and conditioner. And I actually went into Ulta for more of my detangler spray, which I actually forgot to get, oddly enough. Dang, I just realized that. But I went in there and I realized like all my makeup is from a few months ago, like 6 months plus. I had picked up some stuff back in January when I did my Ulta haul, but you know how it is, winter makeup, summer makeup, totally different situation. So went in, kept it very light, very simple, easy routine, and I wanted to just be able to keep it in my bag so that if I'm going to Pilates, I can throw this in there. And I usually get to the studio pretty early, so I can like sit there and just do a little something before I go into class if I want, whether that's just like lip gloss and a little bit of blush or something, or some bronzer, just so I feel a little more put together. It's just for me, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me feel better. And then I come home and I'm on video calls all day, and I don't want to be staring back at the camera and be like, ooh girl, like should have done a little something before you started your day. And that's how I've been feeling lately. So I'm gonna show you guys what is in my updated makeup bag. And all of this stuff, except for like 2 things, I just bought today. So I can't give reviews on it. I'm just giving you like first reactions, but it's all stuff that when I was in the store, I was like, I need that. So I tried to keep it a little more budget friendly because my husband's actually gonna murder me for this. So Yay me. So the first thing I got was setting spray. I feel like primer, concealer, setting spray, a little bit of bronzer can change your life. I don't know what it is about the setting spray that it really does just keep things in place. So this is the Ulta Beauty Dewy Glaze Setting Spray. And I'm not gonna lie, the packaging, I just was like a moth to a flame. That's so cute. So I grabbed that, I haven't used it yet. But I did also pick up the Ulta Beauty Cool and Glow Face Primer. And I don't know if that's gonna pick up, but I'm not usually big on anything that's like got a sheen to it for a primer. I really like a more natural look on my face. But this one, I tested it on the back of my hand and it just felt so good. And it gave like this really pretty sheen. Actually, I will show you guys. I'm only gonna do a little bit because, you know, but it feels like a serum and it goes on. I don't know if you can see in the light. There's just like a very subtle, like glowy sheen to it. And I wore it, I put it on before I went into Pilates and I was like, ooh, I really like that. And it's got like a, I don't wanna say a minty smell because it's not minty. I don't know what the smell is. It's like invigorating. I don't know how to explain it. Next, I got, keeping up with the sprays, I got some of the Mario Badescu, it's the aloe, herbs, and rose water, and this is my favorite one. I've gotten probably all of the different scents or whatever, but something about rose water, I just love it so much. It's so refreshing. I feel like, oh, I just love the smell. So I got this for after Pilates. I think you guys can probably tell the whole theme of this video is Pilates. It's my whole personality right now. Because, you know, when you feel a little sweaty, I grabbed some like wipes to just wipe my face off, but it's just so refreshing. So I love that. But I just grabbed a little travel size one for my bag. And then next is the Bare Minerals. It's the Bare Pro 16 Hour Wear Concealer. And this stuff, so I've never used this specific product until today, but I've used Bare Minerals for so many years. I'm pretty sure my mom got me my very first Bare Minerals back in like, oh my gosh, maybe I was in high school or middle school or something. But it was back when they had like the little kits and it was just like the different powders that you had to use. There's like a base powder and like a finishing powder and like all that and like the cute little brushes. So like, it's nostalgic for me also, but I feel like Bare Minerals is just one of those like classic brands that you can never go wrong with. Their stuff, their formulas are just so good and clean, and I don't know, I've never done a deep dive on the ingredients, but I just mean like how my skin reacts. I feel like it's just a good product, and it's a really good price point. I think this concealer was like $30, so it's not like low end or anything, but it's also not like, I've seen some concealers that are like $50 and that just hurts. So love that one. And then I also picked up a little Tangle Teaser brush because what is worse than being out and about and getting like, you know, when the wind just starts whipping around and you can't tame it. I just needed a little brush to come with me, you know what I'm saying? And it's hot pink and cute, so grab that. Also, my daughter has really long hair. She's only 16 months, but the girl has some serious hair, so I'm always needing to like brush her hair and throw it in a little ponytail. So this was a good little $10 brush, super cute, very effective. It's not one that like yanks your hair out. Tangle Teaser makes the best brushes, truthfully. I love their stuff. Okay, next is these cute little star face patches. I've gotten these before. I think I got the blue ones before. It actually might have been in my last Ulta haul. But I cannot stand, you know, when you, like, I just started my period today, so this is hitting home extra hard. But, you know, when you're PMSing and you get, like, those awful breakouts and you just, like, don't want to leave your house because you're like, I don't want people to see me like this. I love this new, whatever it is, everyone's just, like, sticking these over their zits, and I love it. I will literally go to the grocery store. I don't care. I'll go anywhere with a cute little star over my zit. And I feel way more confident than like trying to cover it up with makeup, and then I know I'm just like clogging my pores and it's just like this never ending cycle. So I haven't used the pink ones yet, but it says there's 4 different pink tones. So there's like a light pink, like a medium pink, a purpley pink, and then like a neon pink. And I was like, that's so cute, because you know when you get the ones that just annihilate your face and you need like 3, I was like, we'll go ombre with the zip patches. So I was really excited about this. These are like 10 bucks, but they're always good to have on hand. And I threw them in my bag because usually in the morning, it's so early that I am not thinking about that. And I was actually looking at the footage from earlier, from 2 weeks ago when I like filmed my morning before Pilates, and I was like, dang, I looked rough. My face was so swollen. I had breakouts, and I just, yeah. So that was humbling and definitely made me want to have a little makeup situation before Pilates. So the next thing I got, which is arguably what I'm the most excited about, it's like a tie between this and the next item, but is this Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly. Okay, it looks like neon purple on camera, but I'm actually wearing it right now, so you can tell it's like very subtle and pretty, but it's got one of those applicators that's just like so, oh my gosh, I love it. It's one of those that you like put it on and you're like, this feels luxurious. I love Buxom lip oils. They have always been one of my favorite brands for lip glosses. I used to get the White Russian color, and it was like my ride or die forever. I loved that color so much. I probably still do, I just haven't bought it in a long time. But Buxom, this lip oil, it's got like the high shine to it, which I hope my camera is doing it justice. My lighting is so bad right now. Like I said, I filmed this whole thing like in much better lighting, and then, yeah. So, but it's got one of those like really high shine, but there's no sticky. Like my lips don't stick. There's none of that like line of lip gloss going between your lips. That drives me insane. And when my hair, when I like turn, okay, it just did that because I just put it on. But you know, when you like, your hair's like whipping around, gets stuck to your lip gloss, and then you pull it, and then you have like a line of like goopy lip gloss across your face. It's just, when you're overstimulated, you're like, I quit. Okay, so I would say I'm a tie between that Buxom lip oil and this stinking cute blush. It's from Polite Society, which I'm such a sucker for packaging. And this is so stinking cute. It's in the color Malibu. And the minute I got this, I literally got in my car and I was like doing this just to see. But this is how I like to do my blush. I cannot stand a powder blush. I don't know why they even exist. They don't stay on. You can, like, you put it on and it looks like you've completely overdosed on blush, and then you walk out of your house and it's gone. And I'm like, I literally looked like a clown 5 minutes ago trying to get this blush to stay. And where is it? It's gone. So this stuff, I love a good cream blush because you can just pop it on, reapply it. Even if you have bronzer or powder or anything on over top, you can just do this and then hit it with some setting spray and it like blends back in. So I really, really like it. I don't know if I put enough on just now to show you, but I did put this on before Pilates and it was so cute. It gave me like this little sun-kissed glow, and I absolutely love it. And the packaging, like, I've never heard of this brand before, Polite Society, but they had the cutest stuff in Ulta. I ended up grabbing a lippy from them too, because it kind of looks like the Summer Fridays lip gloss thing, I don't know. But this stuff, I swatched it on the back of my hand too, and I was so torn between this and the Buxom lip oil. I had to get both. They're both that similar, like, purpley undertone, but they're so sheer, so you're not walking around with like purple lips. But this one is more of like a, I don't want to say like a treatment. It's very balmy, buttery. Like, it made my lips feel so moisturized immediately. And it has a really high shine too. So like, I really probably didn't need to get both, but I really wanted to try this one out. And then I knew I loved Buxom, and that was on my list of things that I really wanted to pick up. So I wasn't about to leave without it. And then one of the other things that I grabbed was just the Ulta Beauty blender. I know it's not beauty, it's a sponge. It's not Beauty Blender brand. But I feel like when you're on the go, like, I do not want to be carrying around brushes with me. I want stuff that I can just like quickly throw on, and like, I grabbed that Bare Minerals concealer, and so I wanted to be able to just literally like plop that on, hit this. I cannot stand when a sponge gets all up in my makeup bag and everything gets like smudges of makeup on it. I'm very particular about that. It's like when something gets too covered, excuse me, I just had a major hiccup. When something gets covered in makeup in my makeup bag, I'm like, you gotta go. That just like ruins the whole vibe. So I love that it came with this. It was like $6, I think. So it's still way cheaper than the Beauty Blender brand. And I love a beauty blender. It's just, your girl's on a budget right now. Okay, so I was just doing that for financial reasons. This is one of the things that actually came in this bag with like the shampoo, conditioner, there's a heat protectant spray, and then this frizz defense spray. I actually need to use this right now because my hair is, I hope this isn't a serum. Oh my gosh, that smells good. Ooh. Okay, that smells amazing. What the heck? How have I never, where did I just put the top? Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's the Frizz Defense by Verb. And like I said, it came in this little pouch with shampoo, all that fun stuff, but I knew I needed some like anti-frizz stuff because summers in Tennessee are, they're not nice to your hair, I'll say that, okay? But especially lately with all these extensions, I have to be very careful about timing things. So I can't do hair wash day and then go do yard work because then my hair is just like disgusting. So having a little frizz spray in my bag and a little brush is gonna be really, really nice. Okay, and then everything else that's in here is stuff that I already had that I just threw in here from my like big cosmetic bag that stays in my bathroom. Hi, Whiskey. Did you want to cuddle? You want to be on the camera or you want to come say hi? Come here, Whisk. Come here. What are you doing? This is the sweetest dog in the world. Hi, Whiskey Roo. Thank you for your kisses. Back in your little cozy spot. You can lay next to me. My dogs are so sweet. Kiwi's older and she's laying over in the corner on her little bed. She likes to like look out. Let me show you guys. It's actually like the cutest thing. She likes to like look out the back doors. She just kind of lays there. It's so sweet. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor right now because I was filming at the dining room table earlier with the big kitchen window behind me and it was like so cute and I'm so mad. I'm so mad at myself. Anyways, then, okay. Did I already say this? I don't know. Why am I like losing my mind? I bought this back in January. This is the Day Fairy Duster Dry Shampoo. I think I had talked about it. It smells so good. And it was like my first couple days using it. I use this all the time. I wish I could show you how much powder I've used. I think it's probably halfway down. And one thing about having extensions is like, I just can't wash my hair all the time. I will go a week, maybe more, but dry shampoo is my best friend. And if I am in Pilates or if I go anywhere and it's like super hot and gross out, like the first thing I want to do when I get into air conditioning or back into my car is hit my scalp with some dry shampoo. And I cannot stand spraying in the car and then you're like breathing it in and then you have to like massage it into your roots and then you get like the white cast all over your hands and then it's inevitably on your leggings and it's just like, it's annoying, especially when you're doing it like every single day. So I love this. I'm obsessed with this one by Day. It smells so good. It's such a great applicator. I literally will like part my hair and then I'll like get right up in there and spray it. And then I just use this and I like blend it in. It blends right in. And then I'll like part again and then do the same thing. And then it just, I don't know. I love it. You guys, this is the best dry shampoo I've ever used. I'm obsessed. Okay. And then again with some things that I've already had in my makeup bag that I just went and grabbed because I cannot live without them. This is my NYX, the brow glue. I don't think you guys can see that. But I literally just swipe my brows up. I got my brows microbladed and they did a little bit of shading in them a couple years ago. I have no eyebrows actually. It's embarrassing, but you probably can't even tell because the girl I went to is insanely talented. She owns Ten Skin in Franklin. Her name's Blakely. She did such a good job. It's actually, I hate when people say like, oh, that was life-changing. Getting my eyebrows microbladed was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I was so insecure about my brows. I blew through the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils because I had to have them. Like, I had no eyebrows. It was so bad. So I have like a little bit, and I use this to just like fluff up the hairs, but really it's the microblading that is the star of the show. So thankful for that. And then this Merit Beauty Stick. This is like a highlighter. It's in the shade Kava, and this goes on my nose every single day. Like, I don't care what I'm doing, this is on my nose. I just will like rub my finger in. It's the prettiest little sheen, and I just tap it right down the center line of my nose and right in my cupid's bow. And then sometimes I'll just do like a little bit right here. And I swear, I've used this for months and months and months, and there's still a ton in here. It is just the most beautiful formula. It melts into your skin. I love it, and it gives you just the prettiest little glow. I love this. Merit Beauty. And then last but not least, this has been a ride or die for me for probably a year. This was another Whitney Simmons recommendation. It's the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. I have gone through, I think, 3 of these now. It is my all-time favorite product that I've ever used in terms of a bronzer, whether it be cream, powder, anything. This is the best, and I literally every day like just tap on a few here, and then I'll usually do like a little bit on the sides of my nose and just like rub it in. But it's one of those like low maintenance makeup products that you don't need a brush, you don't need to do like all the crazy stuff. You can get by with on the go, like hit with your fingers or just the side of like a damp sponge, and it's amazing. So that is the end of what's in here. I was going to bring, I have mascara and all that, but I am just not in a stage of life lately, guys, where I want to wear mascara. Like, it's so hot and humid out already. It's only going to get worse. And I feel like sweating Pilates, so I'm not doing it beforehand. I have no time between Pilates and when I start my work day. And then it's just like such a pain to take off at night. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why? If I'm going on a special occasion or whatever, of course, I'll do it because I feel like I look so much more human with mascara. But like, I'm just not every day doing that. So these are like my little everyday products. I'm so excited about this. I feel like it's so good to do a little refresh when the seasons change. I am so guilty of keeping the same makeup products for entirely too long. And then like, I think I still have a powder bronzer from, I would hate to say this, it's probably been 6 years, and I still use it. It's Marc Jacobs. It's humongous. It's my all-time favorite powder bronzer. And I just refused to replace it because it was like $60 and it's still going strong. So, but I don't use it every day because, you know, I'm not trying to do powder bronzer every day. So that was the updated what's in my makeup bag. I am so excited to have like the itch to be posting and filming on YouTube again. I've missed it so much. Thank you guys if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I so enjoy doing this. This is such a fun creative outlet for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.